I'm recording. Hey. Okay, so congruent figures writing a statement. We've already talked about congruency.
Oh, Miss Henning, my mom says hi.
Hi. And we have these two triangles, okay? And we know that we have three sides to a triangle, right? And we have three angles on the inside of that triangle. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And there's little rainbows and little tick marks to let us know. So we could say with this one that this side, WX or XW, is equivalent or equal, congruent to any of those words, okay, is congruent to this side, LM. Okay, that's what those tick marks mean. That means one tick mark is equal to one tick mark, right? If you have $1 and I got $1, we both got $1. Okay, we're even. Same thing. And on all of these, you're going to have three side congruent, three angles congruent. We could say that this one is congruent to this, not that one.
The other one right there.
Yeah, because they both have two tick marks. Okay, so VM or MV is congruent to VW or WV. Okay, because they both have two tick marks on the side. So that side is congruent to that side. Okay, and then obviously we have another side. This one has 3. 1, 2, 3. Is congruent to this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what those lines mean. That means that this side matches up with this side. And we've talked about a puzzle. Okay, so if we have the puzzle and we're missing two pieces, we'll save that puzzle and our whole puzzle's done. Okay, we have this whole puzzle and it's done. It's all put together. You got all these little pieces here. Okay, but you're missing this piece and you're missing this piece. You can turn your puzzle pieces until they fit in that spot. Okay, that's what congruent means. You know that that puzzle piece goes in there somewhere. You got to turn it a bunch of different ways until it can fit. You could turn these triangles different ways until one fit exactly on top of the other. Okay? And then we can look at the angles. Well, the angles are on the inside and they have those little rainbow symbols. Okay, and so if we were to look at those, this one has 1 and this one has 1. Okay, so that's equivalent to saying that L is equal to X. They both have one rainbow on the inside. Okay, this one has 2, 1, 2. M is equivalent to what? What other one has 2? W. Okay, and then we need to find one with 3 in it, and which is going to be V. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm just remarking them. I'm not doing anything special. Okay. And so what you can do, the easiest way for you to do these, what they want you to do is write the congruent statement. Okay, so we know we're going to have two triangles because there's two triangles there. Okay, so we're going to have triangle, and this is the symbol we use for congruent. Okay, it looks like an equal sign with a little squiggly above. And this is the part that you guys are going to have to write. Okay, so we have the two triangles, and really what you need to do is just match up one letter at a time. Jesus, we ain't been at school for 2 weeks.
Hey, I'm a little rusty. Come on.
Okay, so we could say that we have this one is congruent to this one. And essentially what we're doing is writing letters to match them. So go through here and just look. Well, I got L has 1, right? So we can write this one as L. Well, what does L match up to on the other triangle? X. Okay? Yeah. Okay, now, we gotta stick with, because there's two triangles, we could label this one 1 and this one 2. Okay, now look at triangle 2. What does have 2 rainbows on the inside? On triangle 1. Okay, it's gonna be M. Okay, because this is triangle 1, this is triangle 2. So this one's gonna be M. What matches up with M in triangle 2? W.
Basically, they each match up with certain points.
Yep, and then we need to find the third letter of each triangle. So the third one, the third rainbow in triangle 1 is going to be V.
V-A-O.
And then what is the third one going to be in this one? In triangle 2.
V?
V.
V again?
So we could say, and what this says in words is that triangle LMV, this first triangle, is congruent to triangle XW WV.
No.
Okay, it's saying that this one equals this one, and that's all we're doing. We're writing the congruent statement.
Oh, so that's how we do it. Alright, that's it.
Did I explain it right, Miss Henning?
Yeah. Okay, so on this one, find the first angle, the angle that has one tick mark in each. And we could say that triangle 1 is
Yeah,
going to
number
be
3, Sammy.
congruent to triangle 2.
Wait, so on problem 3 then?
Yeah.
Number
sorry.
3, yes.
It's okay. I'm confused too.
I need another word.
Okay, and so you can label these. Label one and the other one, because you're gonna, if you start mixing them up, then they're not the same triangle. Okay, you cannot put a B in this one when the B is supposed to go with this one, and I'll kind of show you what I mean. So just pick one and put a 1 on the inside and the 2 on the inside of the other one. Okay, it's gonna help you out, because then you're like, what didn't this one go to? Okay, so find angle 1.
Sammy, I already did that for you. Okay.
Okay, I'm just. This is crazy.
So you
Find
go ahead and
angle
read
1 and
what you
triangle
have
1.
on number 3. Okay.
Wait. Okay.
We need to find angle 1.
Triangle 1 is GFH.
Yes.
And
Yep.
triangle 2 is FGK. Why does it have to be your lucky letter?
GFH is how you're gonna write the first one.
Angle G and angle F have one
Okay,
of those
so you can look at
bow
one side
things.
at a
Rainbow.
time.
Yep.
I just need
So like, you know, the rainbow that we were talking about last week?
Harry.
When I say one bow, that means that they're congruent.
Okay, so if we look at triangle 1, I got G has 1 rainbow. 2 rainbows is going to be F and H. And you need to use a triangle symbol. Okay, and then we're going to say congruent to, and we look at triangle 2. Okay, well, what has 1? On triangle 2, what has 1 swoosh? F,
Gina.
G,
FG.
huh? K, F, G, K, because it's got 1, 2, then 3. F, G, K. And what I was saying is that, so they have to go in the correct order, okay, and they have to go with the correct triangle. So if you accidentally put a K over here and an H over here, and they're not in the right order, that's why I say label your triangles, because you need to have them in the correct spots in order for them to work. Okay, so our statement, and this should be a triangle right here, our statement would be triangle GFH, which is triangle 1, is congruent to FGK. 1, 2, 3. Okay?
A, B, C, E, C, S, 1, 2, 3. I shouldn't have done that. Note to self.
You
Screen.
don't
Okay, so
have
if we
to
look
write
at
this
number
down,
5.
Sammy. Go ahead and number 5 now.
Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. 5. Trying not to scream.
Okay, well, number 5, we can look at them and we're going to label our triangles. So I'm going to label this one 1 and 2. Okay, and so we're trying to prove that triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2. That's what we're doing. We're writing the congruency statement. Triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2. Okay, and so if we look at triangle 1, look at them and figure out which one has 1 rainbow, 2 rainbows, and then 3 rainbows. And that's how you need to write it. Okay, so I has 1 rainbow. And then we got to look, and I'm looking at just triangle 1. And I got 2 rainbows, so H comes next. And 3 rainbows, so G comes next. So I got triangle IGH is congruent to, and triangle 2. We need to write triangle 2. Is going to be, I has 1 rainbow. C has 2 on the inside. And then B.